Have you ever looked at a map and wondered why the Iberian Peninsula is actually split into two countries, Spain and Portugal, instead of Spain just being the only country over Portugal? Well, to find out the answer on how Portugal became a country, we need to go way back into the history of Portugal and the Iberian Peninsula. In the beginning, the Roman Empire controlled most of the Iberian Peninsula, but by 400 AD, the Roman Empire was weakening and was under constant invasions from various groups. In 476, the Western Roman Empire fell, and the Visigoths, a group of Germanic people, took control of most of the Iberian Peninsula and established their own kingdom. That kingdom lasted for over 2 centuries, but in 711, everything changed. Muslim armies from North Africa crossed into the Iberian Peninsula and crushed the Visigoths at the Battle of Guadalete. Within just a few years, nearly the entire peninsula was under Muslim control, except for a small group of Christians who managed to hold out in the far north, and these Christians came to be key to Portugal's existence. The Christians created a lot of resistance from the north from mountain strongholds. In 718, a nobleman named Pelayo won the Battle of Covadonga in Asturias. This victory sparked the long Reconquista and a slow push southward by Christians to reclaim Iberia from the Muslims. During this time, new Christian kingdoms began to form, including Leon, Castile, and in the west, the County of Portugal. At the start, Portugal was a frontier county under Leon's control, ruled by local rulers who defended it against the Muslims. But the people of this region slowly started to develop their own identity. The land between the Minho and Douro rivers gave Portugal natural borders, and its leaders grew ambitious to expand Portugal. The most important of these leaders was Afonso Henriques. In 1139, after a victory against Muslim forces at the Battle of Urique, Afonso declared himself the King of Portugal. He broke away from Leon and started building an independent kingdom. Leon and Castile weren't happy about losing land, and for decades, wars were fought over Portugal's borders. But Afonso held his ground, and in 1143, at the Treaty of Zamora, Portugal was officially recognized as a kingdom. But Portugal didn't stop there. It expanded southwards, capturing Lisbon in 1147 with the help of crusaders who were Christian warriors. And by the late 1200s, it had reached Algarve on the southern coast. To avoid endless fighting with Castile, the two sides signed the Treaty of Alcañices in 1297, which fixed the borders almost exactly as they remain today. This treaty was key to Portugal becoming a country. It locked Portugal in as its own independent kingdom, separate from Castile and Leon, which would eventually unite into modern Spain. So, why is Portugal a country? Because of its natural borders and leaders, with Afonso I, who fought for independence, won key battles, signed treaties to secure borders, and built a strong identity separate from Spain. And that's why, when you look at a map today, the Iberian Peninsula isn't just one big Spain, it's Portugal and Spain.